Good morning and welcome to Sunday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom for your day and your week. I'm listening to the birds out there. The robins sound particularly happy today, and I can also hear the chickadees, and we have 1 to 4 inches of snow coming. Someone has a sense of humor here. So, we'll just deal. My vote is going to be let it melt. Let it melt. We'll see what happens. So today's cards, very interesting and fitting. I'm marveling again at the number of times that things just synchronize. They just line up. Good morning, Nancy. Welcome. You're the first one here today. I started a few minutes early. Not sure why. I just did. So here we are. Glad you're with me. Good morning, Gwen. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Happy Sunday. So as I was saying, I'm hearing all the birds out there, including the robins. Yay. The harbingers of spring. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome. And I always love the chickadees. They're one of my favorites. They hang around all year. But, and then we're getting snow. I guess by my sister, it's only going to be rain and sleet. Only. Yeah, we're getting the snow. Oh well. On we go, right? On we go. So, and I'm actually supposed to be at a meeting at 5 o'clock tonight. We'll see how travel is at that point. Not worth killing yourself over something that can be rescheduled if necessary. So, we shall see. But yesterday was such a lovely day, not in terms of, I just kind of hung out. I read half a book. I laid around even. I don't think I napped much. I'm not a napper. But it was like what I believe normal people do for a weekend. So that was cool. I had breakfast with a couple of friends. That was lovely. And I haven't seen them in quite some time. So we had to catch up on everybody's stuff. But yeah, today's card, again, going back to the word synchronicity. First one card came and something just felt off about it. So I muscle tested and no, it wasn't meant to be the card. And I'm like, okay. The second card was like, ooh, that one resonates. And then the card right underneath it augments the card above it. And interestingly, there's a word. It's the word for our card today, but it's also prominently utilized in the second card. So I thought that was interesting as well. So again, we have the Wild Offering deck by Tosha Silver. We tend to get a run for a couple of days on a particular card deck, and we haven't seen this deck in a long time. So, and our card for today, wait, first, you know who I have to show you, right? Ganesh, Overcomer of Obstacles. Overcomer of Obstacles. I was having a lovely conversation yesterday with my friend Kayleen, who is basking in Mexico at the moment, and we spent some time talking about navigating all of what's going on. So this card, this first card, appears to do that. But as we read it, I think you'll go, oh, okay. Fits in with a ton of stuff we have already said. It is striving. That's our word, striving. Love the colors on there too. The orange shows up a little more orangey than it does when I'm looking at it with my eyeballs, but striving. Let's start with a little breath. Just to center and ground. Connecting to Mother Earth. Striving. Eventually, the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. So I want you to close your eyes. Now, if you're driving, I want you to close your eyes and take some breaths and feel into the flow. Feel into the flow. You might go, well, I have no idea what that means. I don't know how to do that. Don't worry about how. Just set that intention. I'm feeling into the flow. And breathe. And notice in your body where you feel a softening. That's a part of your body that knows how to do the flow. And then notice if there's any parts of your body that are still kind of tight. They may not know how to do the flow. So I want you to do some breathing right into those spots. Just loosening, softening, warming. Fostering a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Good morning, Beth. You don't have to pursue anything. You're allowing. Divine Feminine, you're allowing. You're not making stuff happen. You're opening yourself to receiving. Hello, Mel. Happy Sunday to you as well. Just settling into flow. I want you to imagine something else. I want you to imagine your river of life. And you can go down your river of life however you would like. So you might imagine that you're in a small boat with a paddle. You might imagine that you're in an inner tube. You might imagine that you're buoyant enough you can just float along as you are. However it comes to you, just be in the flow. Just be in that flow. Watch the scenery as you go past. What do you notice? Just breathing and enjoying. The water is a perfect temperature. So if you're in a boat, you might be dangling your fingers over the edge to feel. Your only job is you just steer a little bit. Steer a little bit and enjoy. That's your job. So I'm going to read the striving card again, and then I'm going to go to the second card. Striving. Eventually, the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. So that's our first card. And then the second card is enjoyment. Enjoyment. Notice the clovers at the bottom. Well, the flowered clovers at the top, but the leaves are at the bottom. Enjoyment. And here's our word again. Striving. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. So whether you talk to God, whether you talk to the universe, whether you talk to yourself, however you do it, being in that place of acknowledging that enjoyment is a part of this existence as well. And we have been heavily groomed to work, 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 work. So striving, that is such an interesting word to have pop up, right? So imagine letting go of striving. Many years ago, imagining letting go of striving left this very empty space. Well, if I'm not knocking it out of the park, what the hell am I doing here? Didn't get it. So now, at a much more crone-like age, I can see the value. Thus, yesterday, I don't want to do anything. I'm just going to sit around. The value of that time. This morning, too, I got up early. And it's still dark out. But I just sat and stared out into the dark. That was very useful. I saw someone run through with a headlamp on. My thing is probably out there trying to get a workout in prior to the weather getting too nasty to run in. So more power to him. But it was interesting just to sit and be and observe the dark. Yeah. So what about today for you? What will you do to relinquish the striving, to invite in the flow, to be with the flow, be curious about the flow, explore the flow? What will allow that? And know that when you do that, enjoyment is what comes. enjoyment is what comes. There's something about these clovers. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I'll have to sketch them. That'd be kind of fun. So that is our set of cards for today. Do with them what you will. Enjoy your day. Move into the flow. Make some good decisions about self-care. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.